welcome to Real Spit Talk.
Hi everyone, it's Real Ass Riri, your favorite local. I'm sorry. I was trying to put it out. It's your girl, Real Ass Riri, your favorite local lingerie consultant.
It's your boy.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's dude to death, aka dude the bartender.
I was gonna give you some time to see if you was gonna throw an AKA in.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Lady Browse for the AKAs. You know.
Period, because we gotta
I
say
gotta
AKA.
write mine in and get
You know, you got to at least throw one AKA. He got a couple of AKs.
Boy, she went in it. She had some AKs.
On the facts. Your girl, lady. Your favorite local brow lady. Period. Come on down to Lady Brows. You can see the Real Spit Talk setup.
Come get your shit slayed.
Period. Okay, and welcome back
to Real Spit Talk.
Real Spit Talk.
I got too much energy today, huh?
we need all this.
She said as she grabbed the cup and the drink. She said, "I got too much energy."
We need all. First off, okay, I see that you took a couple sips. I just looked at your drink.
Yeah.
This shit already.
I'm ready. When I made the comment about the ice, I'm like, we don't always have it. So I got a little carried away on the sip. I'm like, I'm gonna wet my beak a little bit.
Right.
I'm like, that's cool.
Let's get into it though.
And it's good.
So, and it's good.
Let me take
that's what I said. My first sip. I'm like,
She's been trying to take a sip.
I can't.
it's good. Yeah, we gonna be
Lit.
today.
Yes.
You know it.
So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about this crazy shit with the Dalai Lama.
If you ain't heard.
Asking the young boy to suck on his tongue. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I'm not even gonna lie. Because it's the Dalai Lama. Now, if this was the Pope or one of them, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Sure.
Exactly.
But you never really hear about stuff like that with them.
Sure.
You know, it's a different demographic or religion or, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I kind of was surprised. But then I was just like, you know, it all kind of coincides. It all grooves into, one another, and they're sick. That's just sick. It's not no reason on earth, in hell, in heaven, wherever the fuck, whatever the fuck you believe in, where you would be asking a young boy to suck on your tongue. There's no explanation.
I wouldn't have my son suck my tongue, or I wouldn't ask my child to suck my tongue. So why would you ask someone else? No, it wasn't.
No, it was somebody else's
But
child.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? It kind of goes hand in hand with I wouldn't kiss someone else's child
in the mouth, right?
In the mouth, yeah. So what would you? Yeah. And
then the backlash that they coming at Cardi B with
behind for that.
Yeah.
So my thing is, the only thing really that surprised me with it was that it was done so publicly. Like, the other part doesn't really surprise me. I mean, you should know from the Jeff Epstein that he had a very long log of people,
celebrities.
But this is the Dalai Lama.
That's what I was saying.
I guess that's the reason why. But the Dalai Lama is not. They're not Pope, Bishop, none of that.
Their practices are very different.
Like, there's monks. Yeah, you know what they practice. Yeah. Then there's the Dalai Lama.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
and pull up a history of when there's been scandal with the Dalai Lama and the monks and the it's not a long. There's no history of scandals it's not a long. So,
and if it were any, the last one would be any type of kid. But then when you think about how different places over in Asia and out east is the silence.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Their phones are designed for silence. They're technology is
they have a lot of
as
restrictions.
As far as they have a lot of restrictions, even their social media input and what they can post from their standpoint. So it can be a lot of stuff that was going on
that we
and no one can speak on it unless you want to die, get your tongue cut out because you're speaking bad blasphemy against the Dalai Lama.
So on to that, Cardi, Cardi B stepped up and said something because so many times celebrities don't. Yeah. They don't.
Yeah, they get into that freaky shit.
Because they be a part of some shit. They be having skeletons and they don't want their shit to come out.
Yep. Either that or it's one of those people where it's like, it's not me and they don't want to be affected by it. But Cardi wanted all the smoke.
You worried about being canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I love that.
Cardi B reacted like any civilian that would have saw that would have reacted. She didn't think about a celebrity.
And so
she responded.
So via what did I learn this from? Snapchat. I like to watch the little news stories they be having on there. I get most of my news from medias, social medias. But anyway, so like apparently it was her fans that were trying to drag her for it. And like, I just don't, it doesn't make sense. Like they brought up her past and the whole her when she was a stripper, drugging men.
Those grown ass men though, that it's a complete difference.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving her a pass for what she did in her past. She got to deal with that with God. I'm not her judger. I don't hold her salvation in my hand, whatever. But the craziest shit to me is like that you can even come up with an excuse for that type of behavior. It just shows me what type of person you are. I love
Maybe I was a fan of Cardi B, but this is where I draw the
line. Wait, what the fuck is her defending a child?
You think about that, like
She can say whatever the fuck else. You can rock and roll with her when you found out she was drugging niggas and robbing niggas.
That's what I was gonna say. Like we found that out though back. A couple years back, right? We all found that out.
Yeah, and you was rocking and rolling.
Y'all didn't cancel none of that because Bodak Yellow and all that shit was cracking. But y'all didn't cancel any of that, and then now y'all bring up the same shit that was brought up then now and try to defense. To her,
y'all give a fuck about defending children. Defending children. Like, it just goes to show how fucked up this world is.
She said it plain and clear. If you have anything to say about me defending children, then you weird.
Yeah.
You weird as fuck. That's weird shit. It really is. You can't be mad. It doesn't matter what she did, and you can also call her out.
You can tell that boy didn't want to do it. He was uncomfortable when he acted. He was comfortable as hell when they touched foreheads, like kissing. That's common. Even on the lips.
The two cheeks thing.
Even on the lips, that's like common over there. It's not looked at as, you know what I mean? Like husband and wife will come up and you'll kiss them. Sometimes they kiss on the cheek, but sometimes they do kiss on the lips. In certain cultures, certain customs. But when he told the boy to suckle his tongue, you can tell that he was uncomfortable. He didn't know that shit. Because any man asking you, I felt uncomfortable if my dad asked me to suckle.
Yeah, nigga, what? What the fuck?
What? I do not compute.
Back the fuck up. Because you tripping.
I do not compute.
Tell my mom.
But you know what really this I just can't get into like the religious thing. It's always some weird shit like that going on. And that's in any religion. Any religion you come, they have this fixation with young boys, young children, and doing weird ass shit to young kids.
Built for it.
Yes, and it's just like this is why I don't get into religion, and I'm more just into spirituality, and I stay the fuck out the church. It's just too much weird shit be going on, and too much surrounding children. Like literally the sacrificing of children.
Children are supposed to be the purest thing on this earth, the most precious thing on this earth, the most valuable souls on this earth. Supposed to be children. The scriptures have said it. people, leaders of, and followers of God have said it. People in churches have said it. Even children have said it. There's children that have died and came back and said those things. God said that the only thing that matters is the souls of this earth, and the children are the most precious things of this because they're still innocent. And that's why I post them. Like, I don't care what you are, what you do, whatever. Anytime it affects the innocence of children, because people think because they don't physically hurt them or affect them, then it's not. No, anytime it affects their innocence, then I have a problem with it and that person. Because if you don't have a problem with it, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care. You know what I mean? It doesn't. You should be drawing the line too when it comes to children.
Yep, and that's why the whole Balenciaga thing pissed me off too, because it was just like, celebrities and regular people too. I've seen people who quote unquote are advocates for children, like in our community, I'm saying, like, literally posting stuff saying, I don't give a fuck what happened, I'm still gonna wear my Balenciaga. But just last week, you was an advocate for children. Abused children, children that, but now you don't give a fuck what happened, you still gonna wear your Balenciaga. Yikes.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm saying? These are the type of people that I look at, I pay attention to that shit. And I look at it and I be like, bitch, I wouldn't trust you.
It kind of gives you an idea.
Yeah, I would not trust you as far as I can throw you with my child.
I mean, even when you talk about the spiritual leaders falling into those things, it gives you the same ideas with these community leaders that fall into the same mess, because it's no longer, it started out about the children and you caring about the children, but then you got so up here and it's too much involved. You don't have time to see the children, let alone be about the children.
Absolutely.
So it becomes about something completely different, the bag and then personal.
And now that's just the oversight now. Right? You blind now. You blind now. You ain't see. I didn't know that happened. Get your goofy ass out of here. Everybody knew that happened.
Corruption at its best. And I think that's like, the world is just known for that. Like
it's a sick place.
And it happens most in whatever position that gives you power. You get some little type of voice power, and then you have some people that want you to use that voice and power for them, and maybe people start off saying, no, I'm not going to do this, but then eventually people fold. Everyone has their I'm not even going to say breaking point, because that's not a breaking point, but everybody, most people have, their dollar amount or whatever. Everybody
has a price. Right. And the price is not always money. And I say that all the time. And people like, you just cold-hearted now because you've been through this. And no, it's not. It's just that I've observed human behavior. And if you don't have a dollar amount, it can be somebody can put your family up and say, if you don't do this or that, and you love this family member, you're going to do what needs to be done to save that family member.
Everybody has a price.
Everybody has a price.
Slice it.
Everybody has a price.
And the enemy knows that.
I got a price. My price is my kids.
Right. You
put anything in front of me and say, eat this, do this, or something gonna have to kill. I'm gonna eat this, shoot your ass, do what? Like it's going down, babe. Right. I'm telling you now.
Just know.
Yeah, just know.
I'm getting shot.
Just know, and
so I gotta shoot him?
Pow.
What up? Number two?
And that's just really the reality.
He said, you sure?
What the are you sure?
He ain't stay like that.
No, my hand gonna be steady than a
Ain't no shaking about this.
Yeah.
Cow.
Don't shake now. Don't shake now.
Have y'all seen the reading yet?
No, I didn't.
Monique,
I haven't seen it.
Oh no! But I saw this person on I always see
TikTok.
I saw it.
Is it the fat lady?
Yeah,
I don't want to say fat, but the curvy lady.
And then
she had the shoe in her hand.
No,
she had the shoe in her hand.
It was okay. So it was one of these social media guys who like I see him on a lot of stuff. But anyway, she was playing the part, I guess, when Monique was going around killing people and shit.
Mm-hmm.
She was playing that part. But she had like, she had a knife, probably a fake knife or whatever. But she just, you know, and I hadn't even seen the movie.
But it made you want to see it.
I'm like, what? First I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then eventually I figured they were reacting some movie. And then I saw it like weeks later, a little clip of Monique in that same part. I'm like,
she's back, and I love it for her.
Yeah.
I love this for her.
I think this movie was what she needed.
And now she got the comedy show going on Netflix.
I feel like it was definitely a movie that they should have promoted more in theaters.
And it should have had a bigger budget.
Yeah, I don't think that they thought it would do what it was going to do. And because of that, you know, everybody, a large amount of people didn't see it. So now when you're seeing clips like that,
I'm gonna go
you kind of have an idea of the plot or the plot twist. But I say that was one of the best plot twists.
Yeah, don't say too much there, because
I'm not gonna talk about it. I just wanted to give a shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to
y'all
Monique.
said, you know, that it was just gave me the
yeah. I really love. I love people. I love a good underdog story. First of all. Second of all,
did you just stand up yet?
I didn't. I just see everybody keep sharing it and saying it was good. I seen some people say I hated it. She should be ashamed of herself, but whatever. But I seen a lot of people say she did a really good job, and she made a comeback after she spoke against some really powerful people. And I love that for her.
Yeah,
because too many times
you seen her tell her story and then making it a part of her comedy,
right?
And finding the humor in it. It's
I like what Martin Lawerance said.
Her fans
she stand on her shit. Yeah. She ain't let none of their asses bully her. You know how I feel about. You know how I feel about her, and that was one of the main people that she kept speaking on that didn't have her back and was doing malicious shit.
But we already know that she's known for doing that.
She's a fucking bitch. She is a bitch.
Wait. But we're giving out shout outs. We're giving out shout outs. No, I wasn't.
You know, every time I bring her up, she's like,
first off, no. What I say was, hey, that ain't me. If you're looking for, y'all making my thoughts wonder. Because I was going to say, if you need a child, you want to adopt me.
She gonna treat your ass real bad. Real bad. She gonna lock your ass up.
Everybody got a price. She getting paid.
I was about to say, how bad am I getting paid?
Right. Do you gotta be Stedman? Because you know she. If y'all didn't know who she was talking about, go ahead and bleep that out. Bleep it out.
I don't know how to bleep.
You gotta edit.
No, I told y'all. Shit. Okay, wait. No, because I'm legit. I had to say, because that's why I brought up Martin anyway. Because like he also did that in his Run Tell That when he had his meltdown and then he made. I love a person who can make you laugh about shit that
they've been through. Yeah,
right.
Dark humor.
Yeah. But shout out to Martin Lawerance because apparently he's just now getting his star.
Yeah,
which is
the Hall of Fame.
I fucking hate how they have that set.
Crazy.
How the fuck Ashanti? Don't give me. I love you, Ashanti. Yes, I love you, Ashanti. I'm not hating on you, baby girl. Shout out to you. You know you made them hits that we all sang back in the. But baby, you did not deserve to get a star before Missy Elliott. You did not like that whole shit.
You know, I don't feel like I don't think it's their fault. I feel like it's the
economy.
But it's Hollywood. Backtracking.
Sure.
And that's why they're going backwards. That's why, because if they was going forward, Missy would have got hers first.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But
it.
because they're backtracking, because y'all are trying to make up for the years. It's so many artists and celebrities, black. That should have been on that walkway that y'all are trying to get, and because you have to backtrack, you're going for even though Missy came first. So if you backtrack,
like
Ashanti because
let's be for real,
y'all are trying to clean up y'all mess.
Let's be
Martin got one.
I was very
Who else?
surprised.
Who else just got one? There's a couple of black artists, actors that just got one, and my mouth drop every time I see it because it be somebody that you like. What the fuck?
We just talked about not long ago the fact that Jackie Chan just got recognized.
Yeah, and
we was talking about that. He made America billions.
Jackie Chan, that's my dog. But you know, he did some weird shit too. But I ain't gonna get into that right now. You know, his daughter is a lesbian, and he don't fuck with her because of it. But you know, anyways, let's double back to the Monique thing because she's suing CBS and NBC behind the Parkers because they ain't paid her for the fucking Parkers.
You lying?
I was like, what the fuck? Whole time though, in my head, I was shocked.
Was she supposed to get like
royalties and shit? Yeah.
So she got paid. She got paid for doing the show.
But they ain't been giving
NBC, any network that
start showing it,
show, you gotta get royalties.
But
supposed to get royalties.
But isn't that all dependent upon
the paperwork?
Right. I was gonna say, isn't that all dependent upon?
We'll find out that she's suing them.
She's suing them. You would think she has.
Yeah, she's suing their asses. But I'm like, damn, this industry's so fucking shiesty. They so shiesty.
All of them say it. All of them warn us. Cardi B said it so many times.
Yeah.
Like anytime I've seen people that post like compilation of different celebrities and artists that have said the industry is cutthroat. When we think cutthroat, we thinking cheat you out of the contract.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking put insurance on your life and then you get killed and they collect off your ass.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
telling you that no, you can only put this type of music out because that's the only thing that's selling.
Yes,
then
no black love music.
They sit back and watch that shit. Watch y'all get killed and they capitalize off of all of the artists, all those rappers that died these last 3 years.
Yep.
All under the same label. Even if they're even if they're under different labels, those all branch to a higher label.
Yeah, umbrella.
Yep.
It's the umbrella,
Mm-hmm.
And even also the same label that Bobby Shmurda is under, as far as umbrella goes.
Sure.
And they was talking. Who was that? What's his name? Quincy? No, not Quincy Jones.
Black.
He's a black dude from BET.
I ain't watched BET in so long.
It used to be.
Shout out to Tyler Perry and who else? It's Tyler Perry and somebody else.
The other black dude that was trying to buy NBC.
Yeah,
and then
they're
he got
trying to buy BET
back.
Because it hasn't been black owned in like 15 years.
I feel like it was never black owned. I feel like it was never black owned. When they gave it over to Deb, that was fraudulent. Like that wasn't. Boondocks did a whole episode. Well, a couple of episodes actually about her and what she was doing to degrade the black community and all of the shit. Like it was just crazy.
Shout out for real to when shows was good, like Living Single and all of those ones. When they promoted HBC,
and they promoted Black Love. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Bill Cosby, Claire Huxtable was my mama. Like I didn't have my mama for real growing up. You know what I'm saying? And Claire Huxtable, Florida Evans, Mary Jenkins from 227. Like, those was my mamas, they raised me. They taught me how to be a mama when I didn't know what a good mama looked like. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to say that. Let me rephrase. I'm not going to say I don't give a fuck about what Bill Cosby did. But the platform and the foundation he set for my life was everything to me. I grew up watching Rudy Huxtable and Raven Simone and Vanessa and, all the sisters, and I admired that and I wanted that life for my family. Mm-hmm. That is what I aspired to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not excusing his behaviors and things that he did, in the time that he did them, but the work that he put into the black community to make us know that we were more than was just phenomenal. Yeah. And it traveled into other Different World, all those shows he had a hand in. And it's like major. You cannot strip that man of that because of the things he did.
So I want to speak on that. The one who played, the mother Huxtable, she had nothing. Yeah, she had nothing but kind and good things to say about Bill. But to speak on Bill, when this whole debacle happened of the scandal of he drugged people.
Right.
First off, like for me, it's hard to believe that when you're in a position of so much power anyway, that you need to. Because think about how many women were throwing themselves. Women throw themselves at the ugliest motherfucker that they know they would never be with, simply because they know that they can further whatever agenda they want.
I agree with you.
Let me finish. On top of all of that shit, one of those people who were supposed to be the main people in taking him down was proven to have lied about it.
Right.
So, and I don't know if I just mentioned this anyway, but he, at that time of the whole big debacle, he was trying to buy some network.
A major network.
He was trying to buy.
I think it was NBC too.
He was trying to buy something, and that's when, because Bill Cosby was loved up until that moment. And then when at that moment he was trying to buy something that they did not want him to have control over, because maybe he did want to bring back the back in the days where it was all promotion and black positivity, etc. And
every
it was
black person that wants to buy a company,
they get in trouble for something that happened way back when.
It's at that point. And so for me, that's what I feel like it was. I don't even know. I'm not saying that he
didn't do it.
I'm not saying that he didn't, but I'm just saying it's possible. It's possible. It's very plausible. But when you're in a position, like I said, people fucking Flavor of Love. Half them bitches wasn't in the Flav.
We just watched
all these hoes. New York loved her.
We watched them.
Nah, in real life.
She did.
She did in real life.
But he always passed her out.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But you know what?
I don't know if
pretty girls love ugly niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But Flav ain't he not just an ugly nigga.
Yeah. He's a legend. He's a fucking icon.
But that's why
they love
because again, he wasn't just an ugly nigga. He was an ugly nigga. He always had foam on the side of his mouth.
The nigga had a lot of issues, and people, other women tell stories of abuse.
How many seasons of Flavor of Love?
I don't know, like 6 of them bitches or something. I don't know. It was like 3.
No, it was 2, and then it was like a
reunion.
Third one. It was a third one where people from the first and the second one were together.
All stars.
Came
because
back.
Monique was hosting it. Monique was hosting it. She Charm School. Charm School. That's what it was.
Okay.
But back to what you were saying, I wouldn't even relinquish him of actually doing it. Because Bill Cosby, because back in those days, that was what the fuck was going on. Like, let's be real. They was at Studio, Studio 55 or whatever the fuck you was calling it. Where they used to go and snort coke and do all that shit. This is what they was into. This is what they was doing. Yeah, right.
She said, the main one that they said live, she was like, when she was explaining what happened, she was like, she felt a little lightheaded or something, and he asked her if she wanted some water, so he got her some water, and then she saw the blue pills in his hand. She was like, and I go, what's that? And he was like, these are your friends. These are gonna help. My niggas don't say that.
I mean, it's not no telling what was said, but the whole roofie thing was a big fucking epidemic. It really was.
It was, but not during that time. At the time that she said it was, Bill Cosby was like, it was like in the
he was outside.
Yeah,
but wait a minute, let me ask my question. I got a question, because let me play devil's advocate, right? So the show that I was in, Finessing, like I watched all the episodes, and there was one episode in there where the main character Prince, he quote unquote drugged, but he gave her, I don't know, so he gave her a pill or whatever.
Right.
But they're dancing on each other, she's juking on him, and then he put something up to her mouth. She held out her tongue and put it in there.
Right.
But then later on, she's like, "You drugged me." So at that point, exactly.
No.
So then here is my devil's advocate or whatever. Even if that was the era of they was taking drugs, like a roofie is for someone who is
no
not
idea.
guaranteed. They're not guaranteed to get pussy.
Right.
They're not gonna like. Bill was at a point where a bitch is like, what can I do?
Right, but that's where I was going with it, because I wouldn't.
You get roofied. Getting roofied is you having no idea.
Right.
Even if
What's
you say
going on?
that there's
Right.
drugs inside
But
whatever it is
I
you're
wouldn't-
consuming.
The thing for me is power is a drug in itself.
That's fact.
That's a drug in itself, and when men, especially,
It
I ain't
is.
gonna lie.
It
Listen
is.
to what I'm saying though. When men come into power, no matter what the fuck color they are, or whatever, they start being weird. They start doing weird ass shit that you just be like, why the
because
fuck?
they're trying to now,
Me,
because
right.
now that they're making this money or whatever, they're trying to separate themselves from what they consider to be basic men.
James Franco is another one. Oh,
I don't know how long we've been going.
well, we're gonna keep on going.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he didn't,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's
But what I'm
possible.
saying is, even at his highest, when men come into power, they just start thinking
Sure.
a different
It's
type of
about
way. Conquer. It's about conquering.
It's about conquering.
And if you get
it's about
a
conquering
woman
and dominating. If I don't have the inner energy, what we talked
to
about
spin,
with
to
alpha and all that
spin
stuff,
and do all,
to do that myself,
Yes.
for my own
you will
persona,
use.
then I will use my
yes.
power, which is my money, because I got something that you want, and
But
I got
wait.
whatever. I can make you do something for something that you want that you're not even gonna see. You're not gonna see none of this money. You doing it because I have it,
Right.
not because I'm gonna put it.
But
in
what
your
about
hand
when you come?
do it.
What about when you come into somebody with a strong mindset like me?
Right.
That came in with purpose and a mission, and yes, I came to audition, but I ain't come for none of that other shit.
Those are the women. I'm glad you brought that up. Those are the women that have longevity in the business.
Right.
I wanted that to be a
I just
time.
want to know what you mean.
No, but because you were saying, he's powerful when he was at his highest, and he could provide you
Because
with the
that's what it be.
opportunity that he.
Women go in for auditions for a role or whatever.
Yeah,
and they don't even care about your talent. Is what you willing to do for this?
Exactly.
Make sure you get the part regardless.
But
when you're strong minded and you stand on your talent because you know you can make it. People
and you're not willing to have sex, and you're not willing. That's when that drug come into effect.
People like Viola and all of them. Like you get to pick and choose. But then that's kind of what it boils down to, because this chick was just talking about. She was on the radio station. It was on Instagram. Forgot her name, but she's talking about being in the studio with Kanye West and I want to say Future, and it was somebody else. And she said, and soon she got into the studio, first thing they told her to do was to strip. Yeah. What? To get naked. It was like, get naked.
These niggas bold.
You can be bold, but
this is why there's a pretext.
You can be bold.
Put that out there.
Right. You can be bold, but we can't blame these men. We can't, because listen.
Let me finish.
Because it'd be the same pretense of women. A lot of these young men are taking drugs because bad bitches are doing drugs. And if that's what I gotta do to be able to fuck with you or fuck on you because you know what, then I'll do it. I'm coming from a standpoint of there's a lot of young boys out here.
There's a lot of young women out here
There's some
because that niggas.
No, listen.
Anyway, let me finish. Let me finish.
I'm only speaking from a man's point of view. So you can say that, and I will agree. But from a man's point of view and what we're seeing, what we know is that we will do things that we wouldn't normally do. A comedian even talked about
to impress women.
Doing a Ouija board. He knew completely better. You seen that shit? That was funny as fuck.
I love him.
He knew,
he's hilarious.
He knew better, but he wanted to fuck, and he's like, so. Fuck it. This is what she want to do.
He said,
We finna do the Ouija board, right? He said you supposed to say bye. This bitch fell asleep. Say bye.
Oh no! And then the spirit part afterwards was hilarious.
Yes. But my point is, like, both men and women got to be held accountable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Men can't blame women and say, well, I only started doing drugs because you started doing drugs because you wanted to fuck her.
Right.
That's what she was doing. Yeah, it's a weak mind.
That's what I
and we know that what comes with money and with power is being able to do what you want, to try to live like royalty. And that's me telling these subjects to do something, and they do it.
Right.
But the difference
what
is...
do you do
the
when they
difference
don't
is,
do it?
But that's the thing. The difference is, like, a king or queen, you don't do it, you might get beheaded. But if a celebrity, you don't do it, then you don't get the fuck with us. You gotta go, right. And so it's like, you gotta be okay with not being able to get that bag, not being able to, but
I'm doubling back to the part about when they get consumed with power and used to getting what the fuck they want, and they run into someone that stands firm on their beliefs and what they're here to do, and they're not bending to their will. What do they do then? They go into that, oh, bitch, you ain't gonna do what I want you to do. I'm gonna make you do what I want you to do. I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah. I mean,
it happens all the time.
That's
The college boy that want the girl that don't want his ass. Boom, roofie. Bitch, I'm gonna hide you anyways. You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time. And that was my whole point about the whole Bill thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I don't know if he did, I don't know if he didn't. But you know, when men become consumed with power and they want something, but that don't want their ass back.
When you see that,
yeah, but when you're used to getting what you want all the time, it will cause you to. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Well, bitch, what you mean you're not gonna give me no pussy?
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it will cause you to do things that maybe you wouldn't normally do because you used to having your way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get my way regardless. Because bitch, I'm me. I'm Bill Cosby, bitch. You know.
I feel like that it happens, but I feel like people do it based off of your status more than these celebrities having to roof you. Not saying that they don't. I know it happened. I know it's common that it happens, but it's not every female. It's usually that one. It's that one that she's turning all of y'all down. But y'all still seeing her being successful and thriving and being around.
And I'm gonna get
that. So now it's I'm gonna be the one to get her. I'm gonna get her because we all know that a woman's value in the industry is
according to who's touched her.
Who's touched her?
How many niggas touched her?
Prime example. Look at Free.
Look at Indiana Dirt.
Free.
Yes.
Everybody. Listen. Everybody wanted Free. Everybody. Every celebrity that came on there, even some of the females, wanted Free.
Yes, I love her.
And then
she was thick as fuck.
Oh
Lord.
And you know why they wanted her? Because she's
untouchable,
and they know ain't nobody had her in the industry at least. So everybody wanted her. And the moment people, the thing about her and Jay-Z fucking came out, and then she had got pregnant or whatever.
I knew nothing about her.
You knew nothing about her?
No, I don't know. I look under
her. Was trying to say her baby was his.
It was,
and they was trying to say the song that he made, Champions or whatever, was about her, was about the baby. That they had or some shit. Yeah. Not saying any of that is true, but those were the allegations around that time. But it was like the moment those rumors started coming out of different guys that she messed with in the industry, her value started going down. And that's because that's how men are in the industry. That's
they want you
because you're untouchable. They can touch any one of these. They want you because you're untouchable. As long as you stay untouchable, you stay up here.
Let me rebuttal with Taylor Swift and or Rihanna. What? They've been linked to a lot of people. Neither of them.
This is true. Rihanna especially.
Neither of them have
listen.
So Taylor Swift has. Neither of them.
But we're referring to, you talking about somebody. You talking about artists who've already built their career.
And built their career.
So they got.
We talking about when we doubling back to Bill. We talking about the girl that's coming into the industry that like the model, the white model that accused him. The famous supermodel. She was just coming into the industry when all that.
But wasn't that the one who backtracked and it wasn't true?
What is her name? I with the black hair and she got a big mouth and she always talking shit. She was on Tyra Banks' show.
What's the fuck her name? You know her name.
Damn.
The crazy bitch. What's her
name?
She's a Michael Jackson.
She was crazy.
She's a Michael Jackson bitch.
Damn!
Naomi Campbell.
No, she's the white lady. The white lady.
Oh, you said.
And she's a supermodel. She was a
I
supermodel.
don't know who y'all talking about.
Yeah, but anyways, at that time though,
Okay.
you know, she's
Sure,
just coming
sure.
in.
And that wasn't the one who we found out later was lying. That wasn't her.
No,
Okay.
no.
It
It was the real ugly. It was the real.
No,
yeah.
yeah, the one who
It's
found
like,
out
bitch,
lying.
girl, you don't go.
Yeah.
If you don't.
And that's
I
what
mean, and not
She
to
said,
say,
one of those. He
not
said,
to
oh, these
say
are your
that.
friends. These are going to help you.
Not to say,
So
wait,
you did
hold
have a
on,
choice.
y'all. Not to say that ugly things don't happen to
It
women
is.
that are not
It isn't to say that at
physically
all.
attractive.
People will
Because
pick
you know,
you.
those actually, those are some of the women who get accosted and harassed and molested and all of that the most because the predator believes
that nobody believes them.
and nobody will believe them.
Yeah.
So they
One, nobody will
things
believe
happen
you. Two,
to them.
you actually wanted it because no man like me actually
Well,
wanted
Want you,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to say that. I ain't.
But we didn't say it in that.
Yeah, I ain't.
I mean, I appreciate you clearing that up.
I want to clear that up because
But
people
what
be
I
on
want-
our asses like
that was
y'all
wrong.
trying to say just because she wasn't physically attractive that nothing happened to her.
See, but that's like that was like that post that I did where it was like you said, "Oh, I don't like oranges" or something.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's
okay,
basically what
yeah,
you said.
You know, you didn't even
Right.
mention bananas.
But
Why not?
that's why you gotta clear shit up.
Yeah.
That's
But
how.
at the same time, I wanted to say, and I wanted to say that earlier when you was bringing this up, when you was clarifying that, the fact that you even, it's sad that you
you
have to clarify that because if I'm not saying anything about what Bill Cosby is doing and did and who he is as a person, I don't give a fuck about. It's like you said, like you was gonna originally say. You can say that because what you're talking about